All right. Good morning, everyone. As you can tell, I'm just waking up myself. Let's see. Put that there. For some reason, things didn't exactly tip how I wanted them to. There we go. Get away from the rain. Unfortunately, I was hoping to have a whole lot more glass, but when we ended the stream yesterday, we ended it right after. Or we didn't actually, I should say, we didn't play until right after we ended the stream. All right. After we ended the stream, we really didn't play anymore. I went over to her place to see some of the stuff she had done, but that was about it. In fact, I think when I do eventually go over, I'm going to bring one of these brown cows. You and you. 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 Find love, you two. There you go. But I do need a lot of glass for the project that we're planning on doing today, which is a dolphin enclosure for her base. And that is definitely not how you spell that word. Alright. I could go pillage the glass that I have. Yeah, but I need quite a bit. We'll take dirt. When all else fails, build out of dirt. Steal the stuff I put up in the I don't know if I really want to go all the way up there because I think it's only a stack. Yeah, she can deal. I do need a boat though. In fact, if she came over here, we could probably get two. Get a red and a brown cow to take. That would be fun. All right, red cow. I got a bunch of boats over here. Get in the boat. Ah, I'm stuck. Stuck. Stop it, cow. Stop it. There we go. Now we're going to go get one of these brown cows. The rain is rather annoying. And sadly, just before starting, my creepers exploded. Yeah, it was the creepers blew up and then it immediately started raining. So is one little snow frog coming over to help me pack up her cows? It's not even like she has to go far. She just has to go in the nether. In fact, if the nether wasn't such a demanding place, I would say we could take the cows through there. I'll make it worth your while. You come over here, I'll give you bread. Yeah, but dogs follow you. Let's see. Oh, that was unfortunate. You need to get a farming villager so that you can get unlimited bread for emeralds. Turn that all back into hay bales. I don't want seeds stuck in here. Put seeds in my fish drawer. Because that's a sentence. Hey, look, she's already here. Let me pick up the extra glass here. Because unfortunately... Oh, you know what? I'm going to sleep too. To A, get rid of the night. B, get rid of the rain. Take care of it. There we go. I see the cow doing a little jig down there. I also hear a zombie. Well, let's see if she can find her way back home. This is going to be a little bit easier of a trek than what we had yesterday. Oh, and my stupid headphones are beeping at me because they're unplugged. Ah. Yeah, the downside to having wireless headphones is that constant charging. And I thought my headphones were charged, but apparently not. My secret plan to win the race to get to her base faster is working. She doesn't know the tricks. Yes, cow, we will win. This has turned into a race. We must corner everything as tightly as possible. Need to find a good place that has a deep cavern in next to a river that we can farm zombies with tridents. I would love a trident. That was the one thing we tried so hard to get our last game, but just never found them. I mean, I think we did eventually get a trident each, but I am no longer in the lead because I stopped to check stuff. Ah! My hubris got to me. Now the next thing is I don't know how we're going to build this donut. My headphones came unplugged again. I must win. They will stay charged for the 20 seconds. Ah! The fact that she's not here means she's probably stopped someplace else. That doesn't count. I'm in your base first, so ha. I'm gonna punch your dogs first. No. Alright, would never punch a dog. Okay. So, my thought is like right there. We're gonna have a chain, kind of, well, I say donut, it's gonna be like a chain of glass that comes down that looks like, hold on. I have raised too good of children. They ask me for everything. Okay, so we're going to take this. I should have brought my elytra, because this is probably going to hurt. Geronimo? Alright, we're going to go up. Yeah, I think right here is a good spot. I'm going to go all the way to the top. You know, I used to hate scaffolding, and now after the mountain, I'm very much in favor of it. Although I may have to steal. Oh no, there's the top. Okay, we go. This would be so nice if it was like all accent lighted and everything. And then there's that twisting thing of wood. Not doing a bad job. Alright, so I do want to pull up the Minecraft shape generator thing I found yesterday. Plots model selection. We want Tauros. And the default one is a diameter of 32, which I think is like that would give the dolphin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ish. I think it would work. Now my headphones. They're not even my headphones. They're her headphones. She complained about the stupid charger not working, so I switched her because I don't use my headphones as much. And now I have to deal with it. Okay. So, first of all, it would be nice to see. We'll go this way. Ow! What shot me? You have a slime chunk? Also, was that you shooting me, or... Who shot me, then? Got shot in the elbow. It's not cool. You've got another friend right below you. There was a slime. Slimes aren't deadly. So if we did one chain going this way and did another chain going that way, because I was thinking about it the other day, and if we did it right, she could make the top part of the donut kind of like a beach, and she could move her turtles into the donut. I thought that would be cool. But it depends on which one she wants to face which way. It's currently making a terraced garden down there. I think right here would be ideal. I can see that I'm selecting the block. The torch down, thank you. So if we did... We started it right there. And I'm going to go to the torus. So it's 12 rings. Oh, 12. No. No. We need... That's a horrible number. Do 13. Because 13 will give us a halfway point of 7. Yes. But I want to make the inner radius big enough for it to fit. You know what? Let me do this so I can explain what I'm talking about. We're just going to do a display capture. I've got all my weird stuff on my thing. It doesn't matter. Display capture, display capture. No, not that one. That one. Okay. Doing this midstream is always fit the screen. Okay. So my point being is if we wanted to do kind of like ring segments, this gap right here would have to be big enough to fit this gap. So we need to figure out, I'm guessing if I make this bigger. Yeah, it just does that. Okay. That would be kind of, it's going to be big. I don't think we need it necessarily that big. That might work. Let's go to the middle and see if we can't count the 7. So that is 5, 5, 5, 5. So we've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, can I move this? Okay, I don't care. Let's go 2D. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't count. 4, 6, 8, 13. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. So it should be 13, 13, and it should be 15, 15. Oh, the stupid headphones died again. All right, so I think this is the area or the thing that we want to do. It's just going to take up a whole lot more glass than I thought. It's fine. It's also going to be bigger. So I want to... I've got a silk touch, so we can do this. So if we did 1... let's... I don't have that many scaffolding left. It's not like it's going to matter because I can't scaffold too much farther anyway. Means we'll have to scaffold with dirt. Oh, this is the one downside to scaffolding. There we go. Oh, the headphones died. I mean, it's not like you're gonna not hear anything. I just can't hear anything, which is annoying. which becomes more and more relevant as things try and shoot me. Hopefully I'm doing this right. Hold on. Oop. Okay. It's going to be a tight fit, but we can make it fit. That's all I care about. Because she's got a lot of space to work with, and I think this will look cool. I just realized we should probably go that way just a little bit. Because otherwise the thickness, she's rooted dirt's not bad, so it's 13 across. So go to 7. Okay, so if we go 13 over this way, we're gonna run into that pretty quick, but it's also gonna come down. I don't mind eating into these a little bit. It'll be fine. So 1, 2, 3, or I guess I'm just going to be deaf for this whole thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, I need Silk Touch because... Okay. And then dirt. And 1, 2, 3. And then... 1, 2. So 3, 2, 2. Unfortunately, this is where we're going to start heading down. So let's do this other side real quick. That is not where I wanted to put any of that dirt. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, and then it starts heading down. And sharply down, so it'll head down real quick. That's not bad. How's it looking from over there? Oh yeah, you could put the axolotls in the donut. I thought the turtles would just kind of look cool. Oh, we could even potentially make one that's above ground. Like the chains are coming down through the ground. That would be kind of cool. In fact, I should be doing this outer ring in a different color. If I stood right here, hold on. Nope. Nope. I've got a giant mustache on. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I need a lot of... Did you put all of those scaffolding in a... Oh, I still have a stack. Never mind. As I fall! Now, since I'm down here, I'll just go get the scaffolding. Oh, I bet you're the one that shot me. Oh, that's not water either. What? Swim up. Swim up. There we go. Make baby? I want to make a baby. I've got 2. They're horrible. You need some, like, fast travel all over the place. I'm gonna fall off of this thing again. Hi, cat. Oh, that's right. Her villagers are up in this thing. Zoop. Arr. And she's got a sheep farm, and then, annoyingly, this is where the turtle farm is. Hello, turtles. Any babies? With some seagrass, there'll be tons of babies in there. And it sounds like some sort of villager is dying. You okay? Oh, it's jumping on the bed. Alright, how did you find the way down and not die? Find whichever random chest she shoved all the things in. I made a lot of scaffolding because I figured we were going to need it. Geronimo! I just realized there's a lot of axolotls down there too that I almost landed on. And a creeper. Hello, floaty creeper. Ooh. Stop. Don't fall. God, it fell. My 3D print is coming out good. I found this on Thingiverse. It was on the first page, and I decided I wanted to do something a little bit different with it. So now I have to fix the stupid box that it fell off of. I wish I had a... There we go. The ability to... I need to make a mount that I can hook that camera to so it points into the printer a little bit better and kind of above it, so it's easier to see. The morning glare is not doing it justice. I also realized my headphones came unplugged again. Alright. So, oh! I almost died. That was a close one. Alright. So, of course I can't do that. That would make too much sense, so we're going to... Of course I don't have a shovel, because that would make too much sense. There's 2 white axolotls. I don't know why I'm doing this, but it'll make picking up all of this at the end very, very fun. I don't know why I said fun. This isn't going to be fun. That's nice. Should check and make sure that it's actually building. It is. Okay, no, we're not doing that. You know, I just realized something else I could be doing. I mean, that kind of doing this the hard way, but I have an end goal. I could build it out. We're just gonna make the inner and outer ring and go from there. Yeah, your place is extremely dangerous. I'm surprised you honestly haven't died more. Okay. We're gonna go down. Wait. Something's not right. 3, 2. Okay. I see what I've already done. See, this is why counting is good. Okay, so 3, 2, 2. Now, unfortunately, that's okay. We'll make it work. We'll go down a bit. We'll go out. What? No, bad scaffolding. No. At least there's scaffolding everywhere now. I'm gonna slowly climb back up here. Oop, pick up some scaffolding. Because once I get the whole inner ring thing done, it'll just be a matter of building out from either side, which will be annoying, but not as bad as getting this ring set up. Which is fine. Hello. Why do I hear a zombie? Go away, zombie. So, 1, 2. So how many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 of these. Okay, I've already run out of the space on this, so we're going to break that. Calm down. I don't think I actually did anything there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hi, zombie. Alright, we're gonna break that. I don't know why I broke that. It's gonna be a bit on the annoying side. 1, 2. Oh, I didn't want to go up. 5. Okay. So we got the 5, so then we do 2 down, 2 down, and then we do the big one down. Okay. That's all fine and good. Because I can make... If we do this correctly, and we go 1 over this way... It won't be ideal, but it'll work. I say it'll work. Is that going in lava? Almost. It's very close to lava. That zombie is very not happy to see me. Zombie, where'd you go? We're standing on that block. The frightening thing is I've used up almost all of my scaffolding. Okay. No. Go away. Alright, so we do glass. 1, 2. I need to go down a few more. I'm going to go down quite a few. I can just hop up with dirt. Glass. Let's do this. 1, 2. Dirt. And then I've got 3, then we've got the 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to come back here. Break those. Break my legs. Because that's something. I fell down a long way. A lot farther than I thought. Okay. That's fine. We can potentially go this way and then go up. Like, you know, I can also do that. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to do 4 more from, because this is the center. Kidnapped an axolotl. Is it your axolotl? Because, sorry, the headphones came unplugged again. Was it not your axolotl? Unless it's blue. I feel I may have lost music again, or sound. Oh. Yeah, where there's glow squid about to fall down a waterfall. There's another one. I see a yellow axolotl. Creeper. Alright, so we need to go down a few more here. Unfortunately, I think I'm throwing a lot of these into lava. Like myself, no. I'm going to take some of this. I'm hoping that she has string or somewhere nearby that can make string. I knew it was eventually going to happen. We need to fix our nether situation because we pop out and are under like immediate attack from things. Yeah. Got attacked by a ghast when I was trying to bring you the scaffolding. Oh no, I flew over with the scaffolding. Okay. Your place is about the most unsafe. There's no water here. That was entirely my fault. I was gonna try and jump down and save all the scaffolding, because... Not that I'm worried that it's gonna despawn, but... I'm kind of worried it's gonna despawn. And if I can get it to a point where we can... I'm just trying to get that ring built. Running back. Now, unfortunately, I think what I'm going to do is, like I said, I want to potentially make the outside of the ring. This is part of the reason you have creepers and everything that are just right outside your entrance. I thought you were going to be working on your entrance. I know you have cats. It doesn't stop the creepers. You already got mad at me for blowing a hole in your base. Geronimo! I know it stops them, but it doesn't stop them. I know that doesn't make any sense either, but it does. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's if we might have a different. I am not going to build your base for you. I'm coming over here to do this because I thought it would look cool. All right. This is where I died. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we put dirt. We ooh. Give me. Come down. I should have dropped off all this bamboo. So we do that. It's dirt. 1, 2, 3. Dirt. Woo! That was a bit on the harrowing side. If I do this down here, I might be able to get the next 2. Yes. 1, 2. 2. 1. All right, we need to go. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I guess it doesn't matter, but the amount of lost scaffolding now is just saddening. 1, 2. That's 2, 3, 4. Water. Okay, I guess the scaffolding's not lost because I fell down here and we're going to pick it up. Oh, hello, zombie dude. The heck was that? What are you talking about? Oh, because I'm guessing you gave him the stack of bread. Yeah, they're going to breed until they run out of food. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. We do 1. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Okay. I think we're going to break down this one just so I can get the scaffolding back because we don't need it anymore. There's also an axolotl murdering a group of glow squid down here. What is that sound? Some lovely... I don't know what I was going with right there, but I was going to say jelly. It's not jelly, it's an ink sac. I mean, I guess it could be jelly. Depends on how adventurous you are. Oh, I am way higher than I need to be. Okay. Oh! Alright, so this needs to be 2. 1, 2. Dirt. 1. I'm gonna fall off. I knew I was gonna fall off. Ah! Lava. Axolotl, kill the zombie. Look, there's glow squid. Kill the zombie. Yoink. Stupid zombie. Can they climb scaffolding? Doesn't look like it. Let's not pass where we want to go this time. Alright, so this was what? 2. So we do 1. That's a really weird sound. Well, we don't need much. We just need this to come down here. We need 3 off of this. 3, and then we just need to come down and do the last one. That should be enough. Yeah. I could have just transferred over to this one, but that's fine. So, 1. Oop. I don't know why I attempted that. I don't know what I'm doing. Ah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we do, let's do dirt right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we do 1, 2, 2. Nope, 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 nope. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah! It lined up perfectly. Yes! How's it look from over there? Where'd you go? Dogs! Alright, while she's getting over there, I'm going to go get some more coffee real quick. Okay. Refilled coffee. What we're going to do since she's... Oh, that's a separate thing. Woo! Shut up, parrot. I guess we'll just go down and break it all and have to figure out a way into the stupid thing. I want to bring the... Because now that we've got the outer ring built, it shouldn't be too hard to build the rest of it. I say that. It's taken me almost 40 minutes. 45... What the... I've fallen in a hole. It is so much different listening to Minecraft with sounds on. Because the ambience is just... It's just different. At least it's not night, so I don't have to worry about creepers blowing up. I was going to say, you've got all day. Oh, that is a big ring. Right, we're going to get rid of... Ow! Get rid of this one. That is a very interesting sound. Also, my inventory is full, so... I was going to say I should have grabbed glass when I went back to my base, but my base doesn't load. Alright, I want to try and do at least the bottom so that we can start working up the sides. And then I'll worry about the middle ring in a minute when we get to it. How much glass? I don't have that much glass left. This is going to take a lot of glass. I kind of figured as much. Oh, why did I do them on the outside? No, bad. Maybe a pain in the ass to get rid of. All right, so if we go one more layer in, we have the same... Uh-oh. Okay, no. All right, so it is... Here's the middle. I should have been marking this stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, and then that's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm really getting tired of plugging in my headphones here. All right, let's make sure I'm doing this right. So we've got 3 up. That's that. Then 4, which is accurate. I'm just going to go with what it says. So we've got 2, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2, 2, then 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. I'm going to mark the middle here. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh, I need to do that. Getting me some glass would be helpful. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5. Oh, that's fine. Go play Animal Crossing. All right, now I'm going to run down. I'm not going to run down anything because I'll die. I'm going to hop down. Go. Yeah, there we go. I've lost my streaming partner, but that's okay. One. take this one. Try and do... I don't know if I have enough of glass to do one whole side. I may have to do some of it in dirt. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough glass. I'm guessing she doesn't have enough glass either. Because this is taking up quite a bit of glass already. But we'll see what we can do. Oops. Need to not do that because this dirt isn't always going to be there. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Might just have to go get glass and start smelting over here. I mean, we're right next to a desert. I can go craft a bunch of iron shovels or something. It'd been nice to have some help with it, but that is okay. Get on this one. You can go away. You can go away. Let's go down this. We might have enough to do another ring. I doubt it, but we'll try. This one's going to be really different, too. All right, so we'll take the middle point, and we'll go out 1. And we're just going to do 2 this time. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2, 3. And then 1. And then 1, 2. And then 1, 1, 1. And then 2, then 1. Then 3. 2, 3. Then 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, middle. Okay. Oop, I screwed that up. Oop, middle. Let's make the middle. Okay, so 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 3. 2, 3. And then 1. And then 1. Oh, that's not a good sound. 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2. Yeah. Got half of it done. I need to... I may just start making this out of dirt. And then we can just go through and replace the dirt. I'd rather not. Let me go see if she's got any glass. I might have hit... Oh, I was really worried I was going to hit something there. Plus, we can take a look at it from far away. I like the terrace idea. I think it needs to be a little bit more refined over here. We'll work on it. And stairs along this would be nice too. Oh, she's already back? Okay. That is a string of words that has been put together. Okay, that was very anticlimactic. Okay. Oh, she's got... Oh, stealing it. We're going to put bamboo in here along with some of the scaffolding. I don't care about that. I don't know why I have a tropical fish or an arrow. This will be enough to do some, and then we'll just have to... She's got enough to do 2 stacks. Tell you what, we're going to hop through our portal, go back to our base, get the stuff out of the smelter, bring stuff over to make her a smelter machine over here, and then go mining for creeper. Why is there always creepers? We'll take your lovely gunpowder, though. We can go across to where I was digging sand yesterday. I want to get at least one side of this done so that I know it's finished. I think we're going to need a lot of sand. It was way more sand than I thought. I guess I could use something like netherrack to do it or finish it, but we'll make do. Alright, so we want to offload the gunpowder. We are going to get... I mean, we only need 2 furnaces. Thought I had some spare chests around. What's in here? That is not enough spare chests. Yeah, that is definitely not enough spare chests. Okay. It's alright. We will take and make some more. We've got iron. That's not what I wanted to do. We'll make all the spare chests. We'll make all the iron ingots. We'll make... How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 2 of those. We're going to take all of the sand that's in here out. Take that. We're going to steal a whole lot of nothing because I don't have any inventory space. Why do I have quartz? Alright. We're going to throw some stuff in here to... Don't need my fishing rod. I don't need the buckets. I do need my shovel. I do need the repair for it. And I need the anvil, so that's unfortunate. Why do I have a minecart? Okay. I need at least... We'll take 2. Do I have... Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking we have shulker shells. Why not make a shulker? Okay. We'll throw all of the fancy stuff in here, and I will just smelt up some more coal next time I will leave us with one stack. We'll just throw everything in here, including my almost broken anvil. I don't need to take all the iron. I just did that to make the thing. So we'll reconsolidate that, throw that back in there. All right. Take this. You know what? I'm going to make, since I am thinking about it, I'm going to make a secondary shulker box. Just sand. Looking in the wrong thing. 1, 2. Okay. In fact, we can throw all of this stuff in here for when we get back and do all that. I do not need the axe. The axe can go away. Oh, look, we have another hit and run. Wonder what she's going to say and run away with this time. Should have grabbed some diamonds instead of bringing a full shovel, but that's okay. We will manage. I am going to get at least half of this donut done today. Because if I don't, I'm worried I'm going to mess up. And if I have half of it done... That's exactly what I thought. She logged in, said one thing, and then left. At least she's providing entertainment. Not really, but you know. Considering the fact I'm giving her an upgrade to her base. Alright. Is building into this wall's safe. Okay. It's weird. That's the parrot thing. Now she's gonna do this just to annoy me. We're gonna do this. Oh, I can't do that right there. I should say I can do that right there. I just can't use. Just boop boop. Uppers. And this is unfortunately the very basic. Go. Works. Take this. I don't want the chest. I don't know why I pulled the chest down. Throw this in there. Throw that in there. Nope, that's not the shulker box. That's the shulker box. Okay, now we're going to go get some more sand. As my daughter harasses me with... Yeah. At least she's playing a good game and not crap like Animal Crossing. The audible gasp that I heard was amazing. I need a boat. Boat, boat, boat. Head back over to where I was gathering sand yesterday. She had to reload all of Minecraft just because she's that upset. That's amazing. Just gotta wait for it to load so she can come in and harass me again. Look at those fish. Those fish are cool. See, now that's the downside to what I wanted to do, because when I was thinking of... Get out of the boat. Jeez. When I was thinking of this idea, that I was like, oh, it'd be kind of fun if she could put fish in. But because it's an underground... What the heck happened here? But because she's underground, any water she would put in has the chance of spawning axolotls, which would be very deadly to the fish she would put into the aquariums. Keep an eye on the shovel there. She's undoubtedly trying to swim across to murder me because I said Animal Crossing was a crap game. I stand by my words. The fact that she had to put the... Doesn't matter if I haven't played it. Alright, let's collect up all the sand before the zombies start spawning. It's trash because you play it. Anything you like is garbage. I'm sure that riled her up. Maybe. Oh, hello, creepers. Oh, bye-bye, creepers. Ah, 4 shots, 4 kills. That's not right. 4 shots, 2 kills. Give me the gunpowder. Goodbye. That's a sound. Should be enough to finish at least one side. Get away and stop shooting me. Why? Or, nope. Why are there so many creepers? Run away! Oh, look. She actually swam out. What a shame for her. I've got a boat. Why is there a witch in the water? That's just weird. I could have gotten more sand, but the level of deadliness has just increased. And I would prefer not to be responsible for putting more potholes in this desert. Like, look, all of the creepers surrounding her base that supposedly is guarded by cats. Alright. Throw all that in there. Take that. Throw this cactus in there along with those sticks. There it is. We'll take the glass out of there. Oop, along with that. You have dogs here. No. Oh. Alright, well, that went about as well as expected. Before you log out, let me get back over there so that the furnace is... Not that it really matters, it'll be off for a few seconds, but still. No, I just didn't want to hit you and have your dogs attack me and then have to kill all of your dogs. Because you know I'm the better one when it comes to fighting. Yes, I have beaten you hundreds of times. As you fall from your own base. How many deaths are you at? Exactly. Why? You know, I'm building something for your base, right? If I just decided I didn't want to continue, I could just leave it, and your base would just have a half-built thing in it. I wonder how this Spider-Man thing's going to turn out once it's all done. Because it is trash. You obviously don't understand sarcasm. Do not hit me. Alright. Back up to the thing we go. Ow! Went to move my hand and I just punched the microphone into my face. That was fun. Alright, so since I think we ran out right at the midpoint of the top one, we'll do the bottom section. Yeah. No. Don't want. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. What the f... I should have known that was a consideration. I just didn't expect creepers to... It probably wouldn't have if certain people hadn't been so... It's alright. I doubt it did that much damage. I mean, I know it did damage, but... Oh yeah, it only took off. I say it didn't do that much damage. It destroyed like half of it. Alright, time to prevent this from happening. Okay, that should be fine. Like right there. What are you doing? Alright, now I've got to figure out how to fix this. At least it's here. So we're on 5. Go back to 7. So 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, and then the ones. Okay. And then we go down to 6. And it was there, and we do 1, 2, 3, 4. Two. No, that's not right. 2, 2, and then the ones. Okay. So we've got this one. So 1, 2. Let's get back to the correct thing. 5. Okay. 3, 4. And then we're going to do 3, 2, 3. I'm going to put down some torches. All right. And we've got 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1. Torch. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Midline. 1, 2. Bye bye. Why did I do that? One, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Right. Trying to figure out where I am. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay. I should have enough to do the next layer. So I'm going to gingerly do anything. I'll die. Come over here and do the safe route down. This chain is a lot larger than I thought it was going to be. And the headphones came unplugged in. It should start going somewhat faster, though. Dang, my printer is loud. All right, so we're going to go to level 4. So this is where it starts getting tricky because I have come up a level. Okay, so we've got 1. We've got 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I didn't need to do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. So I need 4 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then we're going to go 2 up. 1, 2, 1, and 3. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to run into this pillar. It's a single pillar. I can take it out. Then we're going to do the same thing. We've got our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Unfortunately, that means I have to pillar up here, but that's fine. We can do a little... Oh, that's the midline piece. I don't want to take that out. Okay, you're not all midline pieces. You were the midline piece. You were not. Okay. So we do another 5 up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1. Oh, that doesn't work. One, 2, 3. And we do a 1. This is riveting entertainment, but it is what I am doing. 2, and then 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 2 across. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Midline 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I'm going to do the other side real quick. Now, in theory, I'm on level 4, so I've only got 3 more to do after this. It'd be nice if my headphones would stop popping out of place. And I've got the smelter going, so that should help. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2. 2. Oh, I don't want to make the same mistake. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Midline 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2, 3. All right. There's definitely not enough to do the next layer, so I need to get back to the thing. What is going to be the safest route? Not that way. Fortunately, I'm going to have to jump off this way. That's okay. Glow squid, save me or catch me. I about landed straight on that glow squid. All right. Oh, there's stairs right here. That works. Don't have to trample her crops. It's definitely one of the larger bases she's ever attempted. Yep, cats, I hear ya. Sweet. How much? So that should at least do the next layer. Maybe, hopefully. So if we go down to 3. The biggest problem I'm going to have is when I get to the last few layers, it's going to actually take more, but that's because it's using... Yeah, we'll get there when we get there. Water! I could just take her bed and leave it respawn, but her base is just... Instead of killing her, now it's killing me. I've become the sacrifice for her stupid base. And now back to the very creepy nether. It's the almost industrial sounds that get me. Like, it's almost like machinery working in the background. I don't know. Oh, what do you know? A creeper right outside our door. Again. How am I not surprised? Alright. One would think I would have come up with a better way of doing this by now, but I haven't. Oh, coffee, do me good. Okay. So we're on this same layer, so we're going to go from the midline. We're just going to do 3 and then 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 5 once. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2 up. 1, 2, 2 more up. 1, 2, and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it should be 1, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5. Midline. Okay. Pop back down here. We'll do the other side. And then I think I'm going to be working faster than the smelter's going to go. But I only have 2 more layers to do till we've got half of the oval done. Or torus done. Donuts, chain, whatever you want to call it. So, midline 1, 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Midline. Oh, I've screwed up again. That's okay. Oh, I should have put that here. Wait. 1, 2. Okay, I did screw up. But I thought there, and then that here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 5. 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Leaves us with just under a stack. So we're going to jump back down. The nice thing about working in her base is also the apparent infinite supply of glow squid ink. Because how much we're probably going to need. Oh, it's getting. We're going to have to use 2 layers for the next level. Because the next level and the last level is 4. So I'm probably going to need all of the glass that's in that smelter system right now. But that's okay, because we're only doing the outside lane until the very end when we get to the inner and we can do the inside circle as well. This ring is a lot bigger than I thought. Like, we can definitely fit another one in. This is definitely going to be an interesting experiment. Will this be enough? Probably not. What am I saying? It's 2 stacks. It should be enough to at least do half of it. In fact, I'm going to see. This is so close now, I'm just going to build a dirt bridge over. We can take care of it afterwards. Like, I'm jumping all the way down to make... Yeah. Much smarter idea. Okay. So, this is the midline. Okay, so we come here. So this is going to come up 1. We've got to do 5. So 1. Stop it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. No, I did that wrong. So it's just supposed to be 5. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, you don't belong. Bye-bye. And we bring up 1, 2, 3. So 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on the third one in, we go up 1, 2. Oh, not. Why would it place it there? Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. I'm trying to keep a mental note of where I'm at. It's not easy. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, this is going to be a pain in the ass. All right, so 1, 2. Same thing. 1, 2, 2. And then 3. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. And 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. That should be midline. I have no freaking clue. Oh, crap. Where is midline? I have a feeling I messed up. And my Alexa just went off like something was delivered. Oh, it was. Something was delivered. Okay. Let me figure out where I've messed up. Because midline is right there. So if we go from there, is that midline? Yeah, it's midline. So if we go from there, which should be there, it should be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. What am I adding? I think I might have added an extra. We'll just have to work backwards till we figure it out. All right, so that was the 1. So then we do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm standing in the 3, so it's not going to let me do that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There. And then it's in 1. Yeah, that's not right. Bye-bye. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Where did that place? 2. All right, so we have the 5 up there. There's the 1, 3, 2. Nope, it wouldn't go there. It would go here. 1, 2. All right, I'm going to have to, just for a second, just so I can see this. And I need to potentially go to creative, pick that up, because I want to replace it. So 3, I'm just doing this so I can count it. 2, 2, 1, 1. And 2, 2, 3, 2, 2. I think I screwed up there. Like right here. Okay. That doesn't need to be there. All right, so we're just going to count the tops here. So we've got this one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. 1. 1. Then straight up 2, 2, 3. Okay. All right. This is looking right now. Okay. So give me just a second. I'll be right back. All right, so we are going to go back to building this horrible, horrible thing. We're going to do this side. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something's already not right. What? That was midline. It was 1, 2. Oh, 6. Okay. 6. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And 3 2s. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, and then we'd get into the Tetris blocks. By Tetris blocks, I mean 2, 2. Okay, so 1, 2. So 2 of those, and then a 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we've got 1. And then 2. Okay, that's midline. That works. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we've got a midline right there. We've got a 3, 1, 3, and a 2, 1, 2, and a 2. We have enough to finish this. I do not. That's very unfortunate. Then 3 2s. So 1, 2, 3, and 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we do this goes across starting from there. Okay. I'm gonna run down, try and get some more glass, because hopefully in the time that I was kind of procrastinating and getting the Amazon thing and running to the bathroom, some more glass will have done. Finished. More than enough glass, at least for this layer. Well, I say for this layer, I'm going to have to go up this side. And let's get some lights down just in case. I don't want another creeper incident. Feels like that was yesterday, but it was like 20 minutes ago. Oh, this is this one that I created last time. Okay. Well, that didn't work out. Don't really need up here. I just want to... Okay, so I'm at the midline, so 2 more on top of this. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. And this, and then 3. 1, 2, and then 2 2s. 1, and then 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 7 for the midline. And then 1, 2. We're just going to connect these up. then midline. Perfect. We absolutely do not have enough glass for the next layer, but we're going to try. Because the next layer is just a monstrosity. It is the continuation of the Taurus. So I'm going to sit here and let my health gain up. Because I think what I'm going to do is just build this up layer by layer. That makes the most sense. Especially because I'm going to have to fall to get off of this thing. And hope I land on that bridge. That works. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. If I go back up 1. Oh, I need to go up 1. Okay. So we're going to need this. Oop. Midline. Nope, that's not midline. This is midline. You go away. So midline and then 3 on either side. So 1, 2, 3. And then we go 3 more on top of that. So right there. 1, 2, 3. Yep. And then 2, of course. And then 2. Because why wouldn't it be? Sorry, glass. Oh, this is going to use a lot of glass. All right, and then 1. And this should be the last level. Right there. We'll put a torch. All right, so this is the last level where this is on, because the next one, I'm going to have to count here. So it's, if we go to the midline, which we're going to do, we'll go to the midline right here, and we're going to do 3. 1, 2, 3. This is where it starts. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing. Torch. Here. 1, 2, 3. Starts right there. Okay. That is the edge of the inner chain. And there goes. I'm just not going to bother with these headphones anymore. What I am going to bother with is health. So, yeah, from here it'll get a little bit easier. By a little bit easier, I don't think it's going to get any easier, but I need more glass. Lots more glass. It would almost be worth it building a super smelter just for this project, because I'm only halfway done. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then this goes over 1. Do the same over here. 1, 2, go. My printer is having a time. Okay, and then we go up 1 more and we just cut it in and do that. Okay. And then we go one, shift one over. Ooh. We're going to have to break some of this. Actually, poop. I'll do it for both sides. I know I'm going to have to, at some point, come in and do the inner ring too. Let me get this half done, and then we'll see what we're working with here. Okay. So I did that, shifted over one, and then we do this. Okay, we do that, and then we go over one. That's fine. All right, we go over one. There's midline. No, that's not midline. That's midline. Okay, I was going to say something is horribly wrong. All right, so this is where it's going to very much get confusing. Maybe not. We just have to go do two up. So 1, 2, and there's a spore blossom nearby. It's interesting. While I am waiting for... Oh, there goes the camera. Hold on. I gotta go talk to my daughter real quick, so I will be right back again. I do apologize. All right, all of that's sorted now. Fortunately, I don't think we have nearly enough glass to continue. No, because we're only a few layers in. Oh, unfortunately, I think that's going to do it for this stream because I've got to do some other stuff and get things ready for... It is now afternoon, and I've got to get lunch and everything ready. So, thank you all for watching, and hopefully you have a good rest of your day.